Hey everybody, Viktor here with another deck guide and gameplay video. Today's deck is Udyr Viktor. So I've got the deck code down in the description if you'd like to give the deck a shot yourself. And if you're just here for some gameplay footage, you can head on over to the game number 1 timestamp in the video. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the deck, how it works, kind of what's included in the deck, kind of the general game plan of the deck as well. And talk a little bit about the mulligan phase and kind of how to play certain matchups. Alright, so as the name implies, Udyr Viktor includes Viktor and the newly reworked Udyr, whose new level condition is you play stance swap 3+ time this game. It's a much better level condition, much easier to achieve, and so he's much stronger as a champion right now, in my opinion. So really the general game plan is to get your early game units out here and start generating cards, start buffing up units with Starlit Seer, Omen Hawk, and then playing out these stance swaps. So you really want to get Viktor and Udyr leveled up and kind of have them push through lethal in the late game. So you got a lot of different ways to do that. We've got a lot of different spells here to kind of protect our units, generate, stance swap. The Inner Beast is a new card as well with the most recent patch. It's really nice. And then we got things like Troll Chant, Three Sisters, Elixir of Iron, ways to protect our units. And so we're just kind of trying to keep our units around, keep them alive, and then push through damage towards the late game with these really big Udyrs and Viktors once they were able to level up and kind of get these stance swaps plus the hex core upgrades on each other. So that's kind of your general game plan. And let's talk through the cards we include. So of course we include 3 of Viktor, 3 of Udyr. So Viktor 4 mana 2/4 with Augment. And he levels up when you play 7+ created cards. And so of course those stance swaps count as a created card, so there's some good synergy there. He creates a hex core upgrade in hand, and those are 0 cost, give random keyword to Viktor. So very easy to level him up in this deck, and so he's kind of your 1-2 punch right here with Udyr. Udyr, of course, is the 5 mana 5/4. So he's kind of newly changed with this most recent patch, 3.7. So he's a 5 mana 5/4. So you get that 1 extra attack, but then now his level up is you've played stance swap 3+ times this game. I believe the other one, the one before this change, was you had to damage the enemy next to 7+ times or something like that. So he's a lot easier to level up in my opinion. And so he's also has a nice ability when he's summoned or when he strikes, he creates a stance swap in hand, or if you already have one, reduce it to 0. So it's really nice to get those 0 cost stance swaps. We've got ways to generate them with Vulpine Wanderer as well as Hyara Allseer. So a lot of times you want to play your Vulpine Wanderer down early, and then when you play Udyr, you've got that free stance swap in hand since you've got one already in hand that reduces it to 0. So and of course he levels up when you've played 3+ stance swaps. And because of the new change to play versus cast, the stance swap doesn't actually need to resolve in order for it to count as being played. So if you play a stance swap, it targets a unit, and then that unit gets killed by your opponent, gets removed or whatever, you still get counted as being played. So Udyr is very easy to level up, and then his level up, he's got +1/+1 for every stance swap you've played. And so he gets really big, and of course those stance swaps are just really flexible, really good value generators, really good way for you to make units big and make units hard to remove. You can either give everything +2/+2, you can give a unit +2/+2, a unit +2/+0 in Overwhelm, +0/+2 in Regeneration, or you can deal 1 to everything. And so very flexible in how you want to go about this. Actually, I can just show his swaps. So Bear Stance, Wildclaw Stance, Boar Stance, or the Ram Stance. So very good overall. I think it's probably a really strong card in general right now, being able to use that, and you can use it on anything and it grants that to your unit. So Udyr is a really strong card right now. You see him in a lot of different decks. Alright, and then as far as the followers go, we include 3 of Omen Hawk, so 1 mana 1/1 with ability when summoned, grant the top 2 allies in your deck +1/+1. So we really want to get this on turn 1 if we can, and just start boosting up our units. Giving even a +1/+1 on these units is really strong, especially on Viktor. It really makes it hard for opponents to remove. 3 of Ballistic Bot, so this was recently nerfed. It's now 2 mana 0/3 with Augment, and then creates that ignition in hand. So the 0/3 is really not that big a deal compared to the 1/3 in this type of deck. We're still going to get them pretty big playing these ignitions and other created cards, so still a fine inclusion in this deck. We play on 2 of Ferrors Financier, so 2 mana 2/2, and on play manifest a 6+ cost spell from your region. Could even see running 3 of these guys. He's really strong. He can generate a lot of cool things, especially in PNZ and Freljord. I mean, you can get all kinds of big spells. like Feel the Rush is one you can get. You can get Glorious Evolution. I mean, there's Progress Day. There's a bunch of good spells you can hit with Ferrors Financier. Shock Blast is another good removal tool, so a lot of good hits with him, so he's really good in this deck. We also run 3 of Starlit Seer, so this is another way, similar to Omen Hawk, to buff up your units. 2 mana, 2/3 with the ability, when you cast a spell, grant the top ally in your deck +1/+1. So really fun to play him on the board when you've got like a Viktor, because those Hex Core upgrades are being generated, you got Ignitions being generated, so many cards are being generated, the stance swaps, that you get a lot of good value from these Starlit Seers. So if you can get one to stick on the board for 3 or 4 rounds, I mean, you're going to have a huge unit come onto the field after a couple draws. So really strong card. I really like this card in this deck. Then we also run 3 of Vulpine Wanderer, 2 mana, 2/2. When someone creates stance swap in hand, so really good way to generate those stance swaps. You definitely want to get this down before your Udyr if you can. That way, when he gets down, he reduces the cost to 0 for it. So we run 3 of Nyandroid, so 3 mana, 1/3 with Augment and Elusive. So he's your elusive attacker that gets buffed up. Really nice to get. A lot of decks can't deal with these elusive attackers. And then we also run 2 of Hyara Allseer, so another unit that got buffed in the recent patch. So 6 mana, 5/5. When someone creates a stance swap in hand, in the first stance swap you play each round costs 0. So really nice to get that extra value from these stance swaps with the Hyara Allseer. Alright, and then as far as spells go, we run 2 of Thermogenic Beam. To play, spend all your mana, deal that much to a unit. Very good removal tool, so really good at removing your opponent's big threats. 2 Elixir of Iron, so 1 mana, give an ally +0/+2 this round. Burst speed, really nice for keeping things alive, and with just 1 mana, it's really hard for opponents to play around that. A lot of people will not expect you to have Elixir of Iron, and so good way to keep your big units alive, especially if you have things like Regeneration from the stance swap or something. Really nice spell for this deck. We run 2 of 3 Sisters, so 1 mana burst speed. You could that either Flash Freeze, Fear of the North, or Entomb. Very good flexible spell here. Burst speed for all those, or excuse me, for Flash Freeze and Fear of the North. Entomb is, of course, the fast speed. This is really nice because it counts as a created card, so it helps boost up Viktor. Then we run 3 of Inner Beast, so 2 mana. This is a new card here. 2 mana burst speed. Give an ally +1/+1 this round, and then create a stance swap in hand. So really strong card. Helps protect your units, and then you also get an extra stance swap to play as you wish. Alright, and then we also run 3 of Mystic Shot, so 2 mana, deal 2 to anything, very good removal, good for burn, really flexible card. They also run 3 of Troll Chant, so give an ally +0/+2 to give an enemy -2/-0 this round. There's definitely more cards you can include. There's the 6 cost, I forget the name of it, the burst speed, that gives 2 fleeting stance swaps. That's a nice card here. I think it's a little costly for its effect. A lot of these spells you can see are really cheap, and so that's why I like these ones. They pair well with Starlit Seer, but that's definitely an option. And so, but overall, I think this deck's a pretty strong deck as it is. So kind of your general game plan, against anything aggro, you want to get your small units as much as you can, and kind of keep in some spells like Mystic Shot and some of your other Elixir of Iron things to kind of help me win trades like Troll Chant. And then against anything else, so if it's a non-aggro deck, you want to get your champions going. That's really what you want to look for. Starlit Seer is an excellent pick as well in the opening hand if you're going up against a deck where you're going to have time to kind of get value from him. Yeah, overall, you're just looking to kind of play out your cheap units early game and start getting value, especially from Starlit Seer. And then you want to throw down these Udyrs and Viktors as you can and kind of build them up. And then late game, they're kind of your finishers once they're kind of leveled up and getting really boosted up. So, all right, that's it for the deck guide. Let's go ahead and get into some games. All right, up against... Interesting. Huh. Did not see Swain Lysandra. Okay. Alright, so looking for our Viktors, Udyrs, and other generators. Would be nice to get our Starlit Seer going as well. And Omen Hawk too. But alright, not bad. We can at least have this in hand so that when Udyr comes down, the stance swap will be free. The Vulpine Wanderer. Okay. He's got a Omen Hawk of his own. Alright. Oh, that turned too late there. Okay. Alright, he's playing the stances without Udyr though. Interesting. Okay. Let's get down another Omen Hawk here. See what they end up doing with theirs. Okay. I'll go ahead and get another Vulpine Wander out. Alright. Very similar board. Okay, we'll pass since he's got a stronger board than us. Alright, there's the Starlit Seer. That's nice. I really like getting that down. Definitely do that here. You could have a kill it or something, but that's fine. Fuse removal on this is not as good as it is on Udyr and stuff, so. Alright. Block. We'll block. We'll block, and we'll not block with that. I don't want to get this any damage on it. I'm assuming he's got like a Scorched Earth or something. So we'll pass here. Okay. Alright, nice. We can get a buffed up Udyr. So he's probably got like Scorched Earth or something. Very, very possible. Okay, there's the Swain. Go like this here. Don't hate doing this actually. So what I'm going to do here is attack in, and then if he blocks with this, I'm going to Mystic Shot it. Then if he saves it with something, he can't have mana for Scorched Earth. So that's my plan. And if he suicides the Swain, okay. Okay. Nice, okay. I'm going to go ahead and play another stance swap on. Do I want to do it on the Starlit Seer? That might be better. Just because I think this thing's going to die at some point. I don't think it's going to live long. I'm going to do it on here. Spread the buffs around. Okay, we do have a freeze on this as well. Nice, very nice 5/5 Ferrors Financier. Could have like a Buried in Ice or something. Very possible. Okay. Let's get this guy in play. This is interesting. War Mother's Call. That could be really nice. Harsh Winds is also nice. I think I'm going to go with this. That could be a really fun late game. We do have another Udyr if this one goes down. Okay. Sure. Go ahead and pass. He probably thinks I'm going to block with this. Don't want to take 9, obviously. If I do this, I could freeze. I think it's fine to just take this, right? Maybe we just go with this here. Let that thing die. Keep our generator going. Okay. This isn't bad. Again, we're not really playing around. Could start with Inner Beast onto here. Maybe we do this. Alright. We'll go like this. Get Udyr leveled up. Okay, there's House Spider. Problem is I know he's got Scorched Earth. Like, I'm 100% sure of that. This only pushes 2 damage if we do that. We could freeze. I mean, if we do like this, if he just blocks one of these, we're getting a ton of damage in. He could have a freeze of his own, I suppose, right? But I do want to freeze his Swain. I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, so he's clearly going to kill this with the Scorched Earth, but we're getting him down to 2, which I think is great to me. So I'm fine with that. Again, I could freeze it or entomb. If I entomb it, actually, no, I can't. I don't have enough mana for entomb. The question is, do I freeze it? I do like the idea of just like. No, I don't want to keep up freeze. Ah, this is such a hard choice. All right, I'm gonna freeze this. So he's got to commit something else if he wants to get damage on it. Okay. Okay, so he does get his damage on all our stuff now. Alright, so Swain is leveled up. So maybe we should have kept the 3 sisters up for this. Yeah. Leviathan, okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and get the Omen Hawk down here. Okay, he's got Flock, right? So we can kill this thing with the Flock. Okay, interesting. He's gonna just... I guess he does freeze everything, right? Is it strongest units? Yeah, strongest. Okay. Alright.
Hyara Allseer, will nothing kill you?
Your foul smell might kill me, Udyr.
So I guess he's still getting the Swain, yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay, so he's got multiple, he used the wrong, well, I guess he wants to keep his Swain. Okay. So we're all stunned going into next turn. Could do the deal 1 to everything else. I mean, that's not bad, right? Get him down a little bit more. Man, we really need... yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Alright. I'm gonna go with this. Try to get him down a little bit and hope we can get something. We've got like... Get him down to 1, I think. Don't know if that's gonna be good enough. So if I do that and this, do we maybe have him? Does he run any healing that's not Blighted Ravine? I'm not sure what they run, honestly, in this deck. Alright, we got him. Awesome. That was a tough one. But yeah, I figured they probably wouldn't run much healing beyond Blighted Ravine, so. Alright, up against Lurk. Okay. Let's look for our earlier stuff. Early game units. Okay, there's one of them. Okay. Can thermo beam something as well. Okay, nice. He doesn't have a one drop. That's good for us. There's Viktor. Okay. Financier. I think Shock Blast has got to be the pick here for sure. Okay. All right. So he's down turn 3 and no Lurk yet, which is good. He didn't have a Lurk 1 or 2. All right, you got another Viktor. Nice. All right, call the pack. Got it. Any reason to block that? Could Inner Beast. How good is that? I actually don't hate doing this. Get a kill. Seems pretty good. Alright, is it Viktor time now? I think it's Viktor time. We got 3 of them, so I'm not worried if one of them dies. Okay. Keep in mind he had the Rek'Sai. Quick attack is really nice, actually. Wow, that's fantastic. Means we can attack. I don't think they run quicksand. If they do, then yeah, that's pretty bad for us. But we still have the Elixir of Iron. We can survive it. Okay. Still got a lot of ways to remove his units. We know he's got a Rek'Sai in hand. Okay, there's Pike. I don't mind doing a Shock Blast here. He could Bone Skewer, but we can beat Bone Skewer with Elixir of Iron. He actually can't kill this with Bone Skewer anyways. Let's go with that here. Nice. Okay, he's gonna call the pack. So looking for like a 1-drop maybe? I'm not sure what he's looking for here. Alright, Fury. Okay, cool. Alright, in the round here. Definitely like open attacking here for sure. Getting in 7. Or do I? Do we need to open attack? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, nice. He just surrenders, yeah. Yeah, we had a good start against that. Alright, up against Narzig, so probably an aggro. Am I okay keeping this? Let me toss this back. I think that's okay. I don't know, I could regret this. I think this is an aggro deck, but I like having... Okay, well now I'm really regretting keeping the Udyr. I think Udyr keep was a bad idea. Yeah, that's a really bad idea. Alright, well, live and learn, huh? Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. I shouldn't have kept Ballistic Bot either. I should have just kept Viktor, maybe, if I really wanted a... Alright, well, we can shoot down this, we can block this if he opens. Okay, he's going with Ziggs here. stance swap on this. Alright, so we're looking really scary here. It's looking really bad for us here. I think we'll do this, block here, go down to 12, yeah. Or we just die. We only block 1 extra damage, yeah, not worth it. Alright, we're gonna need Viktor to really, we do have Udyr coming in, but we're gonna really need some, good, man, 3 Udyrs, this is just such a bad hand for us. Alright, yeah, we gotta just go with this and hope we, there's Gnar. Lifesteal would be good. We hit lifesteal. I don't think I can attack into that, but okay, cool. Got a Mystic Shot, okay. I think we'll go here and here. Alright. He could, kill this somehow, like fervor that, right? Fervors that. Down 6 more. It feels so bad if he does that. Could do this, this, then yeah, I don't want that to die. Alright. We'll do this here. Hope he doesn't have fervor. Okay, nice, no fervor, that's good. He does get his Gnar flipped. Could have like a Mystic Shot or something for this. Regeneration, oh, okay, sweet. Does have pokey sticks though, right? Okay, so very likely he's gonna have something there. Alright. So I don't think our Viktor's living here. Yeah, Viktor's dead, unfortunately. Okay. We'll do this so they can survive against things. Man, unfortunately we have all these extra Udyrs in our hand. That was really unfortunate. Alright, another Viktor. I guess that's really the only thing we can do, right? Play Viktor, hope we get lifesteal again or something. Overwhelm. We can't attack in because this thing, so we just need another blocker. Yeah, we just can't really do anything. Okay, yeah. At this point, do I risk this, him having like another... Yeah. Alright. Can't really risk attacking into him like having a pokey stick or something. He's just gonna open attack, of course. Yep. Are we just dead here? Down to 5. Yeah, we can't really stop anything else besides this. Yeah, alright, we're just dead here for sure. There's no way he doesn't have 3 burn. Alright, the dream. 3 health, soon to be 2 health. Can we do it? I don't think we can. Yeah, alright. Alright, up against Pirate Aggro. Okay. On our early game stuff, I'll keep a Viktor. Could keep that. I want to get early game units, honestly. Viktor's the highest cost I'll keep. Okay. Alright, he's got the 1-drop. Okay. Alright. Get down our Ferrors Financier. Grab, probably Icequake. Okay. Alright, sure. Man, unfortunately we cannot punish that develop. Damn, that really sucks. Not having anything. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill this thing then. Before it can attack. Wow, he's got a ton, man. Very tough for us to beat this starting hand. Yeah, I don't think we can beat this hand, unfortunately. We're gonna need Viktor to roll a lifesteal, basically. That's really what we're gonna need. Just an insane draw for opponent to have all those 1-drops. Yeah, Jesus. Okay. Fearsome. Well, he can't block that with anything, so I guess we can attack in. Yeah. Looking pretty much dead, though, from open. We've got this. That's about all we can do here. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Down to 4. It's still not even good. Yeah, that's all we can do, though. Decimate will beat us. One just had a really strong start there. Nothing you can do about it sometimes. Sometimes they just have a perfect start against you and you don't have enough early game units. Okay, well, we can survive against that at least. Regeneration, okay. Okay, we're not dead yet, I guess. Somehow, some way, we're not dead yet. Another Viktor. Alright, I guess again we're looking for like lifesteal. Spell shield's not gonna do it for us, unfortunately. Could Icequake here, but I think I'm just gonna let's start with an attack and see if he develops a little bit more. Alright, I think we have to do Icequake and just hope beyond hope that somehow this works. I mean, we know he's got like a fervor or something, right? I mean, but yeah, we're never beating that. Okay, gotta do this here. Hope no more Ferrors. Alright, gotta do this here. Hope that's all we can do is hope. Alright, we gotta just hope we can get lifesteal. That's like our only saving grace is lifesteal. We can open with lifesteal. Nope. I mean, okay, technically, if we go with this, okay, this is our only play, I think, is to Fury the North, and then attack and hope he doesn't have a way to just kill us or do damage to the Nexus or something. This is like our only option right here. Let's see if he's got like a Make It Rain or something. Oh wow, we got him. Wow, that was insane. Wow. Viktor Udyr, pretty strong deck. It's one of my favorite decks of the new meta. With the new rework to Udyr, having those stance swaps, level condition is way easier to level him up now, in my opinion. When you pair him with things like, you know, Vulpine Wanderer plus Hyara Allseer, very easy to get those for free, because when he gets summoned, if you already got one in hand, reduces it to 0, and then only having to play 3 in the game to level him up is really nice. And the nice thing is also, he doesn't have to actually activate or resolve once you play it. It's just playing the card activates his level condition. So that's really nice. Makes it very easy to level him up, even if the target gets removed from that. So overall, I think it's a really fun deck. You got Starlit Seer, you got Omen Hawk, you got ways to buff your units. You know, just kind of a fun way to utilize Augment as well. Very good synergy between Viktor and Udyr. Stance swaps, you can give him Regeneration, give him Overwhelm. I mean, really strong overall. And then, of course, Starlit Seer can really pump things up to absurd levels. So, fun deck overall. And I'm definitely one of my favorite decks, the expansion, or the new patch right now. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. If you want to give the deck a shot, let me know how it goes for you. Definitely interested in hearing how well everybody's able to do with this deck. So that's going to do it for this video. We'll see you next time.